Hello fight fans, thanks for joining us at MMA Insider. Before we get rolling with today's news, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. Now let's uncover the latest happenings in MMA. Starting off, DC explains why he's concerned about David Goggins training Tony Ferguson. Moving on, Cory Sandhagen not keen on rebooking Umar Nurmagomedov fight. Next, Dana White rips one of the biggest UFC sponsors. Lastly, Jamahal Hill hopes to fight Tom Aspinall someday. UFC commentator Daniel Cormier has explained why he has some concerns about Tony Ferguson's training sessions with David Goggins. Next month at UFC 296, Tony Ferguson will attempt to get his career back on track when he locks horns with Paddy Pimblett. While some feel as if this bout has been set up for Pimblett to shine, others believe it gives Ferguson a chance to finally get back in the win column. Either way, there are going to be some major headlines coming out of this contest. In order to try and maximize his chances of victory, Ferguson is taking a different approach to his training camp. He's opted to start working with David Goggins, a retired Navy SEAL, an ultra-marathon runner and public speaker, among other things. Many from the MMA community have commented on Ferguson's decision to train with Goggins, and among them was Daniel Cormier. Here's what he had to say. It's not that he's not preparing himself right, it's just other things, other reasons why he's losing, and I don't know if David Goggins is going to be able to change that. The weathering and the beatings that you take in that octagon can't be fixed just by mental approach and working harder in the gym. It just takes something a little bit more. Also, I worry Goggins works so hard he don't care how you're feeling. He's going to make you work. I hope he doesn't beat Tony down and overtrain him. Cory Sandhagen doesn't think rebooking his fight with Umar Nurmagomedov makes sense. Sandhagen was scheduled to meet Umar Nurmagomedov this past August, but wound up facing Rob Font instead after Umar was forced out due to injury. Sandhagen picked up a dominant unanimous decision win over Font in a fight in which he tore his triceps in round 1. In a recent interview, Sandhagen said the idea of fighting for the title upon his return wouldn't be outlandish. He no longer sees upside in fighting unbeaten rising contender Umar Nurmagomedov. This is what he stated. I don't want to fight him anymore. I think that he needs 1 or 2 more wins. I think him getting hurt was a bummer for him because I don't really know how many other guys are going to step up. Dana White won't tell his fighters what they should or shouldn't say, and it turns out he applies that same rule to himself. During an appearance on comedian Theo Von's podcast, the UFC CEO revealed that a major UFC sponsor attempted to censor him after he made a video post supporting former President Donald Trump. Of course, White has called Trump a friend for many years, and even spoke on his behalf at the 2016 Republican National Convention prior to his election. This is what he said. I posted a video for Trump on my personal social media. One of our big sponsors called and said, "Take that down." You know what I said? Go f*** yourself. You vote for whoever you want to vote for, and I'll vote for whoever I want to vote for. That's how this works. I don't even care who you're voting for. It's none of my business. You. Don't ever call me and tell me who to vote for. Jamahal Hill is eyeing a future showdown with new UFC interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall. Aspinall needed just 69 seconds to knock out Sergey Pavlovich this past Saturday at UFC 295 to claim the interim heavyweight title at Madison Square Garden. Hill, who's on a quest to regain his light heavyweight title, sees himself moving up to heavyweight in the future and would love the possibility of fighting Aspinall. Talking to the media, this is what he said. I think Tom is a stud. I think Tom is like the new prototype of what heavyweights are. I definitely want to do my thing at 205 and go up and eventually see him too. So, Tom, get ready for me, baby. Someday. I think he has great movement. I think his coaches focus on a lot of good things, the right things to give him an edge in this game. Anytime I see somebody exciting or new, or they're bringing something fresh to the cage, I want to test myself against that. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Your dedication and support fuel our passion to bring you the latest and greatest in the MMA world. If you enjoyed today's news, please give us a thumbs up and share with fellow MMA fans. Remember to subscribe to stay in the loop with daily MMA updates. We've got a lot of exciting news, interviews, and analysis coming your way every single day. Your engagement helps us grow and serve the MMA community even better. Once again, thank you for being an integral part of our daily MMA journey.